What's good with y'all boys, man? Welcome back to another Ray and Kyle Everything Sports Podcast. You know, come with that cash. We got the bets for the week, college football. So what's your first lock of the week, Ray?
What's going on with y'all boys? Today we got our locks for the week. Two rough weeks from last week. We pulling it back this week. I'm a total of 7-5 overall. Kyle's looking at 2-4-2 overall. So we're gonna try and pick it up this week. I'm gonna start off in the SEC, Auburn versus LSU. Give me over 60 points total at -110. This Auburn offense has been inefficient to say the best going forward so far. They showed us a little bit against LSU that offense can actually be a little bit productive. I like to see them running it like they did. But the biggest thing for me is this LSU defense is terrible. They're so bad that they're going to let Auburn actually be efficient and actually score points. And we know this LSU team can score points. So expect this game to get really high. Expect like a 30-42 type game, 45-35 type game, a 10 to 14 point game for LSU, I'm thinking. But both teams are going to score over 30. And I think LSU will be in the 40s. This game's going to be about 70, 75, 80 points, somewhere in that range. So give me the over on the total points.
Lock it in, free cash. For my first lock of the week, I got Audric estimated, the Notre Dame running back, going over 84.5 rushing yards at -114. USC's defense is trash, and the rush defense is awful as well. They're averaging 100. They're allowing 169 yards over the last 3 games of rushing. That's just rushing. And Audric Esme averages 98 yards per game, almost 100. He's coming off 2 low-key, kind of mid games for him. So I'm expecting him to bounce back and be explosive this game.
Next up for me, I got USC -4 versus Miami. Miami coming off that bad loss to Georgia Tech last week. Do I think Georgia Tech is a better team than Miami? Obviously not, because Miami shouldn't have lost that game. That's a terrible coaching mistake. Do I think UNC is a better team than Miami? For sure. This UNC team is good. Drake May's really good. He's quieted off a little bit just because they're not playing as much as they've been playing, as far as the better teams showing us a little bit. But -4 should be a lock for UNC. I think they'll win convincingly. I think it'll be I think Miami will be playing from behind most of the second half. Give me UNC by 2 scores.
My second bet of the week, I got Rome Odunze, the Washington Star receiver, going over 91.5. Now that's a little bit of a crazy line. No, 91.5 for anybody but him. He's gone over that the last 4 to 5 games, and it's been like 110, 125. He went for 180 a couple weeks ago too. He's such an explosive receiver. He's like 6'3", 215. He can fly. He's got amazing big play capability. He's got a 45, 50, 35, and 30-yard catches. So I mean, he can get loose. He can get half those yards on one big play. So I like Roma Dunze over 91.5 receiving yards. That's at -115 also.
Next up for me, I got Colorado at -11.5 at -110 odds versus Stanford. This Colorado team has been keeping games close, but they're playing teams that are significantly better than the Stanford team. The Stanford team is no good. They're 1-4. Their only week 1 win was against Hawaii. So the Stanford team has been getting blown out by any teams with any significance, and I think that's going to continue this week. Colorado will probably win this game by 3 or more scores. Shedeur will have a game. Travis Hunter is most likely going to be back this week. He's going to have a big game because he's been out for a while. He's been eager to play. I think this Colorado team is going to show us something, build a little bit more hype back. Everybody's going to be like, oh, Colorado, and they're just going to lose more down the line. So give me Colorado big this week.
My third and final lock, I'm staying with that Washington versus Oregon game. I've got them going over 67 points, so at -110. I mean, these two teams have 2 Heisman candidates at the quarterback position. They've got elite weapons at the wide receiver position, and Oregon has a very good running back as well. I mean, these offenses are both extremely explosive. I mean, one can easily put up 40 by themselves, and I don't see either of these teams. I mean, I see them both getting 30 at least. I don't see it being a blowout either. So, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to get pulled at all or anything. So, I expect just a shootout, honestly.
That's our locks for the week. Thank y'all boys for locking in with us. We're going to make some free bread this week, and we'll see y'all next week.